All right. Kind of a cool little thing I wanted to do because I read this and wanted to pass it along. Obviously, the Eagles fight song is Fly, Eagles Fly, but do we really know where it came from? Read an article, and here is the history of Fly, Eagles Fly. This is this day in Philly sports history. It is the Super Bowl. Here's the history of Fly, Eagles Fly. The original fight song was Fight, Eagles Fight. It was about 5 minutes long. It was performed at Shibe Park with, or Connie Mack, either way, with a 200-member band called the Eagles Sound of Brass. And then it just sort of went by the wayside. You don't see too many bands in NFL stadiums, and they started to, used to, but as they started to fade out, the song went away in the late 80s. But then in the late 90s, Bobby Mansour, who was a was a mummer at the time. I don't think he's a mummer still. Remixed the original fight song, shortened it down, tweaked the words a little bit, formed his own little band with another guy from the Mummers and two other guys to become the Fly Guys, which you know them now as the Eagles pep band. And really, they went around and just played at tailgates, traveled around. They still do this to this day. Randomly, you'll see them coming around tailgates, but they were handing out lyric sheets so everybody knew the words. The Eagles would play it after a touchdown, and the rest, as they say, is history. Now, I tried my best, and it does seem like the original four guys from the Fly Guys, the original Eagles pep band, are still the guys. But whenever you see the Eagles pep band, Bobby Mansour was the one that was responsible for creating Fly Eagles Fly as we know it today. So if you ever see them in the parking lot or out in an event, you can tell them you know the story, you know the history behind it, and go Birds.